Hello, and welcome to Zenith of the Soul. Today, we will explore a special Osho Tarot reading for the sign of Aquarius for February 2025. More than simply predicting your destiny, our goal here is to discover how you can actively take action to shape and, who knows, change your fate. So, get ready for an introspective and powerful journey. Once you finish watching this video, remember to also check out the readings for your ascendant, as well as your moon sign. This is very important for you to gain a broader understanding of your energy field throughout this month. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel and hit the like button to support our work. Now let's go to the spread I just did here at my desk. I will now open the first card, which concerns your current moment. King of Clouds, Control. As we delve into Aquarius's journey through February 2025, we find ourselves at a critical juncture marked by significant astrological movements. With Uranus, Aquarius's ruling planet, moving into Gemini on July 7th, 2025, there's a palpable sense of anticipation and transformation in the air. This transition is further emphasized by Pluto's continued presence in Aquarius, bringing deep transformative energies to the forefront. The King of Clouds, Control, emerges at the center of our reading, representing the current moment in all its complexity. This card, belonging to the suit of air, clouds, speaks directly to the mental realm where Aquarius naturally dwells. The image shows a figure literally encased within pyramidal structures, with light reflecting off their surfaces, but unable to penetrate deeper. The figure's rigid posture, clenched fists, and vacant gaze tell a story of self-imposed isolation and control. In the context of relationships, this position suggests a period where Aquarius may be maintaining emotional distance through excessive mental control. The lower body appearing as a knife's edge symbolizes how this need for control may be cutting off genuine connections with others. The perfectly organized but lifeless world the figure has created mirrors relationship patterns where spontaneity and vulnerability are seen as threats rather than opportunities for growth. Financially, the structured pyramids represent a methodical approach to money management, perhaps even rigid budgeting or overplanning. While organization is beneficial, this level of control might be preventing Aquarius from seeing opportunistic investments or taking calculated risks that could lead to growth. Regarding health, the mummified appearance of the figure within its self-created structure suggests a possible overregulation of health routines. While discipline in health matters is important, this card warns against becoming so rigid that one loses touch with the body's natural rhythms and needs. The timing of this reading is particularly significant as Saturn, the planet of structure and discipline, will be entering Aries in May 2025, creating a dynamic tension with Aquarius's innovative nature. This planetary movement suggests that the current need for control might be a response to upcoming changes, as evidenced by the imminent Uranus transition. The pyramidal structure in the card also reflects the broader theme of 2025 for Aquarius, a year marked by Pluto's transformative presence in their sign, challenging established structures and pushing for authentic self-expression. The question becomes, are these structures protecting or imprisoning? As we contemplate this central position, we must look deeper into what lies beneath this need for control. What unseen forces are at play? What fears or uncertainties might be driving this rigid approach to life? The answer may lie in our next position, which will reveal the challenges and obstacles facing Aquarius during this pivotal month. Now, let's open the second card, which concerns the challenges and obstacles that arise in your path. A major arcana, Innocence. As we explore the challenges and obstacles facing Aquarius, we encounter a profound contrast with our previous card. The Innocence card from the major arcana emerges, presenting a striking counterpoint to the rigid control we observed earlier. This positioning is particularly significant as it coincides with Neptune's groundbreaking entry into Aries on March 30th, 2025, a transit that speaks to the dissolution of old patterns and the emergence of new ways of being. The image shows an elderly figure radiating childlike contentment, surrounded by cascading pink flowers. The scene depicts a gentle conversation between the figure and a praying mantis perched on their finger, suggesting an effortless communion with life itself. This peaceful tableau presents both the challenge and the solution for Aquarius during February 2025. The primary obstacle revealed here is not external but internal, the challenge of letting go of the sophisticated mental constructs that have become a fortress of protection. This challenge is amplified by the Jupiter-Saturn square occurring in February 2025, creating tension between expansion and constraint. The elderly figure's childlike demeanor suggests that wisdom comes not from accumulating more control, but from releasing it. In the realm of relationships, this card indicates that the real obstacle lies in Aquarius's reluctance to be vulnerable and authentic. The praying mantis, known for its stillness and patience, represents the delicate nature of intimate connections that cannot be controlled or manufactured. The challenge is to move from intellectual understanding to heart-centered relating. Financially, the cascading pink flowers represent abundance that comes naturally when we align with life's flow rather than trying to force outcomes. The obstacle here is the belief that financial security can only come through rigid planning and control. This is particularly relevant as Venus enters Pisces in early February 2025, encouraging a more fluid approach to material resources. Regarding health, the elderly figure's evident vitality, despite their age, speaks to the wisdom of working with the body rather than trying to dominate it. The challenge is to trust the body's inherent intelligence, a message that becomes especially relevant as Mars moves through Cancer during this period, emphasizing the connection between emotional release and physical well-being. This card's appearance as a challenge is particularly meaningful given the broader astrological context of 2025. With Pluto firmly established in Aquarius and Uranus preparing to enter Gemini, there's a cosmic push toward authenticity and innovation. The obstacle isn't in achieving something new, but in letting go of old patterns of control. The interaction between this card and the King of Clouds reveals a profound tension between the intellect's desire for control and the soul's longing for freedom. The praying mantis in the card serves as a messenger, suggesting that wisdom often comes through silent observation rather than active management. As we contemplate this juxtaposition of innocence and control, a question emerges. What might be possible if Aquarius could embrace both the wisdom of age and the freedom of childhood? The answer begins to unfold in our next position, where we'll discover the potential outcome of this transformative journey. Now let's open the third card, which will tell us about the potential outcomes in your path, that is, the results in your fate. Page of Rainbows, Adventure. As we arrive at the potential outcome position, the Page of Rainbows, Adventure, emerges with perfect timing, especially considering that Uranus, Aquarius's ruler, will be entering Gemini in July 2025, heralding a period of unprecedented exploration and discovery. This card, belonging to the suit of rainbows and thus connected to the element Earth, grounds our reading in tangible possibilities while pointing toward an inspiring future. The image shows a child stepping confidently from darkness into light, embodying the pure spirit of adventure. This figure moves with natural grace and trust, demonstrating how the synthesis of control and innocence can lead to balanced, grounded exploration. The journey from forest shadows into clearing light perfectly mirrors the astrological transition Aquarius is experiencing as Pluto continues its transformative work in their sign throughout 2025. In the context of relationships, this outcome suggests a newfound ability to approach connections with fresh eyes and an open heart. The child's confident yet gentle movement forward indicates that Aquarius will find a way to balance their need for independence with genuine intimacy. This potential is particularly supported by Jupiter's move into Cancer in June 2025, which will activate their house of partnerships with expansive, nurturing energy. Financially, the Page of Rainbows promises adventure within practical bounds. The gradual emergence from darkness to light suggests a methodical, yet innovative approach to resources. This timing aligns perfectly with Saturn's entrance into Aries in May 2025, supporting bold new financial initiatives while maintaining necessary structure. The child's sure-footed progress indicates that calculated risks taken during this period are likely to yield positive results. Regarding health, This card suggests a return to natural rhythms and intuitive wellness. The forest setting reminds us that health isn't just about control and regimens, but about finding harmony with our environment and internal nature. This message is particularly relevant as Neptune moves into Aries in March 2025, encouraging a more holistic approach to well-being. The Page of Rainbows showing up as the outcome creates a powerful narrative arc when viewed alongside the previous cards. From the rigid control of the King of Clouds through the dissolving wisdom of innocence, we arrive at this synthesis of wonder and practical exploration. The child's emergence from the forest represents Aquarius's potential to integrate these seemingly opposing energies into a new way of being. The timing of this card is especially significant given the major planetary shifts of 2025. As Uranus prepares to enter Gemini, this card suggests that Aquarius will be particularly well-positioned to harness these revolutionary energies in practical, grounded ways. The child's fearless yet measured approach perfectly embodies how to work with these powerful transitions. This outcome position suggests that February 2025 holds the potential for Aquarius to discover a new way of engaging with life, one that maintains necessary structure while allowing for spontaneity and growth. The forest clearing ahead represents opportunities that become visible once rigid control patterns are released through the wisdom of innocence. As we prepare to integrate these insights in our final analysis, we must consider: how can Aquarius best navigate this transition from control through innocence to adventurous exploration? What practical steps will support this evolution? These questions lead us to our final chapter, where we'll weave together all these threads into a coherent path forward. As we integrate the insights from our three cards, a clear transformational journey emerges for Aquarius in February 2025. This evolution is particularly significant given the powerful planetary alignments occurring throughout the year, especially as their ruling planet Uranus prepares for its momentous shift into Gemini. The flow of energy through these cards tells a compelling story of liberation. Beginning with the King of Clouds, we see Aquarius initially trapped within self-created structures of mental control. This starting point coincides with the Jupiter-Saturn square in February, reflecting an internal tension between growth and security. The pyramidal prison, while seemingly protective, actually prevents the authentic expression that Pluto in Aquarius is demanding throughout 2025. The emergence of innocence in the challenge position reveals the hidden wisdom needed for transformation. This major arcana card, appearing as Neptune prepares to enter Aries, suggests that the real obstacle isn't external circumstances, but rather the sophisticated mental constructs that prevent natural flow. The elderly figure's peaceful communion with the praying mantis demonstrates the possibility of wisdom without rigidity. The resolution through the Page of Rainbows shows how this journey can successfully integrate both structure and spontaneity. This synthesis becomes especially powerful as Saturn enters Aries in May 2025, supporting bold new initiatives while maintaining necessary boundaries. The child's emergence from forest to clearing symbolizes Aquarius's potential to move from mental constraint to grounded exploration. In relationships, this progression suggests a powerful evolution. The initial control patterns, shown by the King of Clouds' knife-edge lower body, can transform through the heart-opening influence of innocence, leading to the fresh, authentic connections promised by the Page of Rainbows. Jupiter's movement into Cancer in June 2025 will further support this relational renewal. Financially, we see a shift from rigid planning through natural abundance to grounded adventure. This trajectory is particularly supported by Venus's movement through Pisces in early February, encouraging a more intuitive approach to resources while maintaining practical wisdom. For health matters, the cards suggest moving from overregulation through bodily wisdom to natural vitality. Mars's transit through Cancer during this period emphasizes the importance of emotional release for physical well-being, while Neptune's ingress into Aries supports a more holistic approach to health. The practical implementation of this wisdom requires specific actions in each area. In relationships, schedule regular, unstructured time with loved ones. Practice vulnerable sharing without attempting to control outcomes. Approach connections with childlike curiosity rather than predetermined expectations. In finances, Maintain necessary structure while allowing for spontaneous opportunities. Trust intuitive hits about investments, especially when supported by research. Create space in the budget for adventure and exploration. In health, balance structured exercise with spontaneous movement. Listen to body wisdom rather than rigidly following external rules. Integrate play and joy into wellness routines. The resolution integrates all these elements through conscious awareness. When Aquarius recognizes that true control comes through trust rather than force, the wisdom of innocence naturally leads to adventure. This transformation aligns perfectly with the year's major transits, especially as Uranus prepares to enter Gemini in July. As February 2025 unfolds, Aquarius is invited to remember that the most profound adventures often begin when we dare to loosen our grip on control. The praying mantis's presence in the Innocence card serves as a reminder that sometimes the wisest action is simply to observe and allow. Through this acceptance, the Page of Rainbows promises that new paths will naturally emerge, leading to experiences that are both exciting and grounded. This journey from control through innocence to adventure reflects the larger themes of 2025 for Aquarius. As Pluto continues its transformative work in their sign, this month offers a microcosm of the year's potential, the opportunity to release rigid patterns and discover a more authentic way of being, one step at a time. Thank you for listening to our tarot spread. What did you think of today's reading? Please tell us in the comments which part caught your attention the most. Don't forget to like this video and share it with someone you know who needs to hear this reading today. And remember to subscribe to the channel and turn on all notifications so you don't miss anything. Then, look for the videos related to your ascendant and moon on this channel, and watch them now to integrate all this knowledge and act in a targeted way. And if you want to understand this month's reading in the broader context of the year for your sign, watch the video on your screen now with a specific spread for 2025. See you in our next video.